Well, we are in full repair mode here. I started out the day digging this out and setting this post so the rest of this fence would be in position after I moved all those sections down there. And I ran my tight line 125 feet down and started laying out all my poles, 4x4s, and then I started digging my holes, and I've got it where my line will come up right against the back side of the board, so they'll all be flush. And I'll tell you what, man, these goddamn holes are full of clay. So each one takes about 15 minutes or so to dig instead of like 5, like normal damn holes in dirt. So yeah, this has been wearing me out. I hopefully I'll be conscious for the live chat on the video tonight, because I got a pile of them still to go. It's about 2 o'clock, and I'm starting to feel these last ones. So yeah, they're tough digging, man.
We increased defense spending by cutting the IRS. We ended any discussion of amnesty. We moved a good border security bill. We now have passed this legislation to try to fix what's going on with our apportionment of our members of Congress, and by the way, the Electoral College for President. And these radical progressive Democrats want none of it. They blocked us at every turn. They stopped H.R. 2. They fought us on spending. They're fighting us on this common sense proposal to make sure that our voting rules are protected and to make sure that our apportionment is for citizens only. This is the state of the modern Democratic Party, Sean.
So explain to me why anybody would be against this.
No penetration, about an inch at a time.
Laws as simple, as basic, and as fundamental
Terrible.
as you're describing here.
Terrible dirt.
There's got to be a reason for it, and I would imagine that we're beginning to see that reason reveal itself when you see radical Democrats in New York City and D.C. and other leftist havens around the country as they unite together to allow illegal immigrants to vote in local elections. Because, as you rightly point out, there is...
And every time you dig a piece out, you got to knock it off. None of it falls out of it.
They're already doing it in state and local elections. They want to do it in federal elections, and that's why we have to act. We have a duty in a republic. Protect our vote against the radical.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 8th hole today. And again, one that I already did the concrete in.
Quick break, right back more with Congressman Chip Roy.
Now I'm hitting a concrete, big concrete, not just a rock.
I love, I've always said abortion is about changing hearts, and that's the greenlesspreborn.com/Sean, S-E-A-N, and they change hearts by using the science of 4D ultrasound machines down to 50 keyword baby. Transition to civilian life would be very difficult.
So see, this hole is even longer, probably twice as long. This is going to be like a 25-minute hole, because I'm going to have to bust this shit out of here. So yeah, it's pretty crazy how hard it is to get these damn holes dug.
Veteran suicide by providing fundamental needs to our warriors. Now you can help this great cause. Sponsored by Blindster.com. I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds.
Jeez. This is crazy. It's funny, I picked this hole to record to show how hard all these other ones were. And this is like 10 times harder than any of them I've done so far today. The worst thing about it was the clay that this stuff is made up of. By hole number 8, I'm definitely feeling it today.
In oil, energy, gas, coal, Ukraine is getting paid millions by a big oil.
Actually, I paid a guy in advance 2 days ago to help me. I didn't need him yesterday. I was getting stuff together. And he was asleep this morning, said he'd be here in an hour after I went by. Never showed up. That's why I do everything by myself.
Hey, everybody, your friend Sean Hannity here with a message that is all about your safety. And when it comes to protecting yourself and loved ones, well, it's not about having a
Time out.
firearm. It's about understanding the continuum of force.
I hit one with concrete that you were talking about.
Right now you get 10% off. That's BY.
I'm actually recording this for my channel. I was going to show one of the holes because these holes are taking me 15 minutes a piece. And then I hit one that's actually got concrete all in it where I had, it's got to be right here. So I have to dig it here. So yeah, I've been working on this for like 25 minutes now recording. Going, well, you guys are getting a test. This is Kevin. He works for the Y. He's going to be helping me here this summer, I believe. Good guy. He's the one to help me pull that pole out I was talking about. So, but yeah, look at that shit. See, look how deep that's buried. That's showing up, and it was all the way across, about this far out. Yeah. That's why I was trying to pry it out, but now I'm just beating it back so I can. I do too. I'm just wearing out. It's hard enough to get in the hole. Like I said, by the 8th hole, I'm starting to feel it today. Definitely. See, now this is the outside of my board right here. So now I got enough room to pour concrete in there. So hopefully we can dig this. We're a little over halfway there on this one.
Orange Beach is all decked out with the coolest amenities under the sun. Slide into adventure on the 300-foot water slide, the tallest in Orange Beach, and the
Yeah.
for more kids have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I got the little maul. Again, that's like a 4 pound. And my arms just wear it out in this hole. I lose my accuracy that I have with my hammer. So.
That's all Feds Radio News. For more information, go to Navy.mil.
Oh yeah.
Navy.mil/ on your way and Navy.mil/.
All right, I don't know if this actually was recording or not, which way, but there's our hole. I thought I was facing the other direction with this phone, but I've got it turned around, so that's it. Not quite half of them done. And I think we're calling it a day for digging holes on this one. So there you go. Well, I'm calling it a day. It's about 4:30, so I've got about pushing 8 hours out here non-stop. But I've got all my poles laid out, all my spots marked where they're going to go, following the string line so they line up. That's the back of the pole. I got 10 holes dug. That last one was the one that finished me off for the day. Although I did have to do some additional widening and manipulating on these, and then I've got three of them poured, and my horizontals started so that I'm lined up level. That'll be my baseline to tie in all the rest of the units going down. So I'm worn out. So but there you go. It's a rich, full day. Here we are at the end of another day, and this is my plan. Like I said, I've got my fence. I'm putting up my horizontals, and then I'm hanging the old fence on the new runners, and then you can see I've got the fences rolling down there. So it's got a little better since that first day last week. I'll tell you, it killed me. I just had to get back into shape for this. So now I've got all these sections that I have to move to the other side before I put up my horizontals so I don't block myself in and can't get these things out. But So we're gonna call it a day on this one, and like I said, it's coming along. It's a bitch. This is a tough crowd, I tell you. And the guy had a guy that I was supposed to come help me, and I paid him in advance, and he showed up for, after 2 days, finally showed up for about 40 minutes. Then he went home to get his gloves and his hole digger, and that was yesterday in the morning. I haven't seen him since, so much for that. This is from the other side, so hopefully I'll be able to, I'm just got to fill in that corner, but this is what it looks like from this side. So I think it should get the job done. Only problem I have is there's a big hump down there with those last 4 or so on the end. So I'm gonna have to adjust for that, maybe cut off some bottom of the fence. It's almost as high as that is, so maybe not much, but yeah, there is a hump I'm gonna have to deal with that wasn't running when it was set back here this far out, but now that we've moved back that far, it is a factor. So always something. There we go. I've got my horizontals in all the way down. I need 4 more to finish it off. My buddy Ben's out helping me hold these up so I didn't have to keep jostling ends. We got all of our panels moved from inside the corral area and laid out here, so hopefully these will all go in easily. But yeah, so there we go. On Monday I dug the last 9 holes, then on Tuesday I concreted them, and then today got the runs all in, and I'm going to start, like I said, I ought to get another probably 8 or 10 panels up, so move it along. Well, I've got my fence all finished. Girl said you can't tell that it was ever down, so that's pretty good. Got to get back across the swamp here. So yeah, it was quite a project for sure. Piecing all these segments back together. I got that gate, you can tell that that's back lined up. And yeah, got a nice 125-foot, very straight, very level run. Now I've got to see if she'll let me have the job to pressure wash it and paint it. But there we go. Reattached my gates. That I need a pin, one of those rods that holds the gate in place, but you have to mail order those down here. But yeah, my gate's closed very nice. Then it latches from the inside. And he just has to cut this grass so we can actually get it open all the way. But it will open, and it's got the little bar to go across it as well. So yeah, I had this is the only thing I had that's not level on this, is where I had to stagger these. Just because if I'd tried to raise that one up to match this one, there's nothing to screw into on the pole. I'd have gone higher than my hinges would have fit. So, and then on the inside, there's all our, like I said, I ran a new run of horizontals. My horizontal runners all the way down, and then attached my fence to that. And then I went in and not only screwed actually screwed in from the top with those big 4-inch screws, so the head stops actually about here, and the screw goes into either of these boards, so it ties them all in, top and bottom, and to the poles. And then I went through here where we had the gaps and put in some just some blocking to give it a little extra strength. And like I said, once it's all painted, it will be, you won't be able to tell any difference. So, but it looks very, again, it looks very nice and straight and level all the way down. So I haven't talked to the girl that is actually that is in charge here, but her subordinates love it. I've talked to them, so there we go. Now it's just a matter of getting her. I don't know if she's still around today or not, but get her to do a walkthrough and a sign off on it. And said either I'll be back pressure washing and painting it, or calling this one good and looking for something else. So thank you all for watching.